What if the reason you're not seeing success isn't because you lack talent, resources, or luck? What if it's because you're looking in all the wrong places? It's easy to believe success comes from chasing opportunities, from being in the right place at the right time. But the truth? Success is not something you run after. It's something you become. And right now, you might be chasing it without even realizing that it's eluding you for one simple reason. You're not the person who attracts it yet. Think about it. Successful people don't work harder than you. They don't have a secret advantage, and they don't have some magic formula. The difference between them and you is that they've mastered who they are. They've learned to become the kind of person that success is magnetized to. And that's not luck. It's a choice to transform from the inside out. You want to know why success feels so out of reach? It's because you're expecting it to come without you changing. You think that success will somehow find you in the same place you've always been, but it won't. It will only find the person who is ready for it, the person who's already made the inner shift to attract it. The harsh truth is, nothing about your life will change until you change, until you decide to become someone who attracts success instead of chases it. Success doesn't come to those who wait. It comes to those who are actively becoming better versions of themselves, consistently, even when no one is watching. So ask yourself, who are you really becoming? Are you becoming someone who is ready to own success, to rise through challenges, to push through fear and doubt? Or are you simply waiting for things to change on their own, hoping for that lucky break that never comes? The truth is simple. Success is a direct reflection of the person you are on the inside. Your mindset, your habits, your level of self-discipline, and your willingness to fail forward. You can't attract what you don't become. The universe doesn't respond to wishful thinking. It responds to energy, to action, to the deep belief that you are capable of becoming the person who deserves it. Every moment you spend not evolving is another moment wasted. Every time you choose comfort over growth, you push success farther away. The longer you wait to become the person who attracts success, the longer success will elude you. But when you take that first step, even if it's just one small action, you start to shift. And when you shift, everything else begins to shift with you. This is your chance, your opportunity to become the person who draws success to them without having to chase it. If you can just understand this one truth, that you must change first, you'll never feel powerless again. You'll realize that success isn't something that happens to you, it's something that flows from you. Now you might be wondering, but where do I start? The truth is, it starts with how you see yourself, how you believe in your potential, and most importantly, how you show up every single day. It's in the small decisions you make, the actions you take, and the thoughts you choose to believe. But it all starts with this understanding. Success is not a prize you win. It's a reflection of who you are. So let go of the idea that success will somehow come to you when you're ready. It won't. It can't. It's not until you choose to become that person who attracts it that you'll truly start seeing the change you're looking for. The power is already within you. Success isn't a destination. It's the result of becoming. And the best part? You already have everything inside you to make that change. The only thing standing between you and the life you've always dreamed of is the person you're choosing to be today. Start becoming that person now, because success, it's already waiting for you to show up as the person who deserves it. The truth is, you've been looking at success from the wrong angle. You've been taught that success is something you pursue, that it's something you can find by going after it hard enough, working long enough hours, or waiting for the right opportunity to fall in your lap. But none of that is the key. Success is not something to chase, it's something to attract. And the moment you realize that, you unlock a power that will transform everything in your life. You see, success isn't a one-time achievement. It's not a goal to check off or a prize that's given to the lucky few. It's a state of being, a vibration that you send out into the world. When you become the person who aligns with that vibration, success becomes your natural state, your default. It's drawn to you the way iron is drawn to a magnet. But the magnet, that's you. This shift in mindset changes everything. When you stop chasing success, you give yourself the freedom to focus on becoming the best version of yourself. And when you shift your energy from what can I get to who can I become, that's when the world responds to you in ways you never imagined. The opportunities that once seemed out of reach will start flowing toward you effortlessly. People will start noticing you. Doors will begin to open. But it all begins with a deep understanding. Success isn't something outside of you. It's something that grows from within. The reason so many people never reach the heights they dream of is because they are waiting for something to change externally. They believe that success is a destination they have to arrive at, something that will magically appear if they work hard enough. But success doesn't work that way. It doesn't come from a place of desperation. It comes from a place of alignment. When you are in alignment with your higher self, the version of you who is capable of achieving greatness, success becomes an inevitable result. And here's where the real power lies. The person you need to become is already inside of you. You don't need to go find success somewhere else. You need to uncover it from within you. Everything you desire, every dream you have, every ambition that stirs your heart is waiting for you to unlock it. You are the key to your own success. And once you realize that, you stop searching for it outside of you. You start creating it inside of you. But this takes more than just wishful thinking. This takes action. Not action driven by desperation or fear, but action driven by a deep, unshakable belief that you are worthy of everything you desire. That belief is the foundation that everything else is built on. Without it, you'll always be chasing something that feels just out of reach. But with it, you begin to attract success effortlessly. The process isn't easy, but it's simple. Every small choice you make to improve yourself, every day you show up with intention, every habit you form that brings you closer to your goals, that's the process of becoming. And with each small step, you become more magnetic. You become someone who naturally attracts what they need rather than constantly seeking it. You don't chase success. You become someone who deserves it. And when you become that person, success will have no choice but to find you. But remember, this is not a quick fix. It's not an instant transformation. The process of becoming is ongoing. Every day, every moment, you are either moving closer to the person who attracts success or farther away from it. It's in the small, seemingly insignificant moments. The decisions to keep going when you want to quit. The discipline to do what needs to be done even when no one is watching. That shape the person you are becoming. And that's what success responds to. Not the surface-level actions, but the deep, underlying consistency of who you are at your core. You have the power to create your own destiny. But it all begins with the belief that you are capable of achieving what you desire. Once you decide that you are worthy of success and you start becoming the person who embodies that worth, everything in your life will shift. The doors will open. The opportunities will come. The right people will show up. But it starts with you. And the best part? The journey itself becomes the reward. As you grow, as you evolve, as you become the person you were always meant to be, you'll realize that success isn't just about the external rewards. It's about the transformation that happens within you. It's about stepping into your full potential and living the life you were always capable of living. So stop chasing success or start attracting it. Focus on becoming the person who is worthy of everything you desire. And when you do that, you'll never have to look for success again. It will come to you effortlessly because it's already yours. All you have to do is become the person who is ready to receive it. You see, the moment you shift your mindset to attract success, everything changes. No longer are you waiting for external circumstances to align. No longer are you counting on luck, hoping for a break. Now, you are in control. You are the creator of your own future. And the moment you realize this power, you unlock the key to infinite potential. But here's the thing, it's not enough to simply understand this truth. You must live it. You must embody it in every action you take, every thought you think, and every decision you make. The person who attracts success is not someone who just hopes for change. They are the person who works for it, who takes bold, consistent steps towards their goals, no matter how challenging the path may be. Success isn't passive. It doesn't just fall into your lap when you hope hard enough. It finds you when you are actively creating it every single day. This means that you can no longer afford to be passive in your own life. You can no longer wait for life to happen to you. You are the one who decides what happens next. You are the one who decides if today is the day you move closer to your goals, or if today is the day you stay stuck in the same cycle. It's all in your hands. And when you truly understand this, when you fully accept that you are the architect of your own destiny, everything begins to shift. It all comes down to action. Not action driven by fear or desperation, but action driven by certainty. Certainty that you are worthy of success. Certainty that you are capable of achieving your dreams. Certainty that every step you take, no matter how small, is a step towards the life you've always imagined. When you begin to act from this place of certainty, your actions become powerful. They become intentional. You no longer waste time on distractions or excuses. You no longer get caught in the trap of overthinking or doubt. You simply do. And with every action, you get closer to the person you want to be. With every action, you get closer to the life you want to create. But it's not just about doing more. It's about doing better. It's about making every action count. This is the key to success, consistency. It's not the grand, dramatic moments that create lasting success. It's the daily, consistent actions that build momentum. Every day, you are either getting closer to the person who attracts success or further away. The person who attracts success doesn't take one huge leap and then stop. They take consistent steps every day towards their goals, and those steps add up over time. This means that if you want to become someone who attracts success, you must start by committing to yourself. You must commit to taking action even when you don't feel like it. You must commit to putting in the work even when it feels hard. You must commit to showing up every single day with the same intensity, the same belief, and the same focus. Because when you commit to this level of consistency, success is no longer something you hope for. It's something you create. And it's in this commitment to consistency that you begin to build the habits that will carry you to success. Habits are the foundation of your future. What you do today, every small action, every tiny habit you form, is building the future you will live tomorrow. These habits shape who you are. They shape the person you become. And the person you become is the one who attracts success. This is why success doesn't happen overnight. It's the result of a long process of becoming. The person who attracts success doesn't wake up one day and magically find everything they've dreamed of. They wake up every day, take action, and build their success one step at a time. They focus on their goals, their growth, and their progress, not on the obstacles or setbacks. And because they consistently show up, success eventually catches up with them. But don't be fooled. This is not about achieving perfection. It's not about being flawless or always getting everything right. Success is not reserved for the perfect. It's for the persistent. It's for the people who get up when they fall. It's for the people who fail and keep going. The person who attracts success is not someone who avoids failure. They are someone who embraces failure as part of the journey, who learns from it, and who keeps moving forward, no matter how many times they stumble. So, when you fall short, and you will at some point, don't be discouraged. Don't allow failure to define you. Let it fuel you. Let it push you forward, stronger and more determined than ever. Because failure is not the opposite of success. It's a part of success. It's the fire that forges you into the person who is capable of attracting it. And once you realize this, once you stop fearing failure and start seeing it as a tool for growth, your path to success becomes unstoppable. Every failure is a lesson. Every setback is a setup for a comeback. And each time you rise from the ashes, you become the person who attracts success more powerfully than before. This is your journey, your path to becoming someone who magnetically draws success into their life. But it all starts with a decision to act, to stay consistent, and to embrace every challenge along the way. Success is not a destination. It's a process. And that process begins with you, right now, in this moment. You have the power to create your future. You have the power to attract success. All it takes is the courage to begin and the determination to keep going no matter what. So commit today, not to success, but to becoming the person who attracts it. and watch how everything in your life begins to shift. When you commit to this journey, there's something you need to understand. At the deepest level, success is not a destination you reach once you've made it. It's a continuous journey of growth, transformation, and evolution. The person you become in the process is just as valuable, if not more, than the results you achieve along the way. And once you realize this, your entire approach to success will shift. You see, we've been conditioned to focus on the end goal, the car, the house, the job title, the bank balance. But these are just external markers. Real success doesn't come from accumulating things. It comes from the growth and self-mastery that happen when you face the challenges and push through the barriers that stand in your way. The person you're becoming in the pursuit of success is what truly matters. In order to attract the success you desire, you must be willing to let go of the person you were yesterday. The old you, the one that hesitated, doubted, and feared failure, can no longer be the version that leads your life. You must rise above those old patterns and embrace the person who takes ownership, the person who is resilient, the person who keeps pushing forward no matter how tough the road gets. The journey of becoming the person who attracts success requires you to face discomfort. Success isn't comfortable. Growth isn't comfortable. But that's exactly where the magic happens. It's in those moments of discomfort, when you're exhausted, when you want to quit, when it seems like everything is against you, that you make the decision to rise, to keep moving forward, to choose success over the temporary relief of giving up. You must learn to embrace discomfort as part of the process. The discomfort of waking up early when you'd rather sleep. The discomfort of doing something new when you feel uncertain. The discomfort of putting in the effort when you don't see immediate results. But it's this discomfort that strengthens you. It sharpens your mind, builds your resilience, and teaches you the lessons that will shape you into the person who is worthy of success. Here's the key. The person who attracts success isn't defined by their circumstances, but by their ability to respond to those circumstances. It's not about what happens to you. It's about what you choose to do with what happens. You can't control the world around you, but you can always control how you respond. And when you start taking responsibility for your response, rather than blaming the world or waiting for things to align perfectly, you start to tap into a powerful force that will shape your future. You can't wait for the perfect conditions. You can't wait for everything to line up. Success isn't waiting for the right moment. The right moment is right now. You have to decide right now to take ownership of your life, to stop waiting for external factors to change and start changing yourself. Every day is an opportunity to become a better version of yourself. The person who is willing to face discomfort, take bold actions, and remain unshaken in the face of challenges. Every time you show up, even when you don't feel like it, you send a message to the universe. A message that says, I am ready. I am willing. I will not quit. And when you send that message with unwavering consistency, the universe begins to respond. It aligns opportunities, people, and resources in your favor. But that's only possible when you show up every day as the person who is committed to success, no matter what. It's important to understand that success is not a straight line. There will be setbacks. There will be moments when you feel like everything is falling apart. But these moments are not failures. They are opportunities to build strength. They are the moments that define you. The person who attracts success doesn't run from failure. They embrace it as part of their journey, learning from it, adapting, and moving forward with even more clarity and determination. Success is about consistency. It's about showing up even when you're tired, even when it feels hard, even when you question if it's all worth it. But here's the secret. The more you show up, the more success becomes inevitable. It's a law of attraction. The more you invest in yourself, the more success will be drawn to you. The person who consistently takes action, who consistently pushes through the pain, who consistently refuses to give up, will always rise above those who wait for success to find them. And as you continue to show up, to push through the discomfort, and to build that unshakable belief in your own worthiness, something incredible will start to happen. Success will become effortless. Not because it's easy, but because it will no longer be something you need to chase. It will simply come to you, because you have already become the person who is worthy of it. So, as you continue on this journey, keep this in mind. Success isn't about waiting for the perfect conditions, the right opportunities, or the ideal timing. It's about the person you become in the process, the strength you build, the mindset you develop, the habits you form. These are the things that will attract success into your life. And the best part? You have the power to start right now, right where you are. All it takes is the decision to become the person who is ready to embrace the discomfort, show up every day, and never back down from the journey. When you decide to become the person who attracts success, you stop chasing after it. Instead, you begin to attract it effortlessly. It will be drawn to you like a magnet, and the journey you thought would be a struggle will transform into the most empowering, fulfilling experience of your life. Success isn't just a destination, it's the person you become along the way. And when you commit to becoming that person, success will no longer be something you seek. It will be something that finds you. The moment you embrace the truth that success begins with who you become, the world shifts in a profound way. You stop looking outside of yourself for answers and start realizing that everything you need is already within you. The only thing holding you back is your own limiting beliefs. And once you break free from them, there's no force on earth that can stop you. This is where true power lies, in your ability to shift your mindset, to challenge your own assumptions, and to rewrite the narrative you've been telling yourself about what's possible. The person who attracts success is not someone who limits themselves with excuses, doubts, or past failures. They are the person who sees opportunity where others see obstacles, who believes that every challenge is an invitation for growth, and who recognizes that nothing is impossible as long as they are willing to put in the work. Success doesn't happen by accident. It's not something that falls into your lap because you're lucky, or because things just happen to align. It's the result of decisions. Every day you are making decisions, some big, some small, that shape your future. The person who attracts success is someone who makes deliberate, powerful decisions aligned with their highest goals. They don't leave their success up to chance, they take full responsibility for it. They are conscious of every choice they make, understanding that each decision is a step toward the person they're becoming. This is where many people falter. They wait for the right time. They wait for the stars to align, for the circumstances to be perfect. But those who attract success know that the right time is always now. There is no perfect moment, no ideal set of conditions. The only thing that matters is the action you take today, right now. Every moment is an opportunity to make a decision that brings you closer to the success you desire. So, what kind of decisions are you making? Are they decisions that move you closer to your vision of success, or are they decisions based on fear, procrastination, or doubt? The person who attracts success makes decisions based on their vision, not their fear. They act from a place of faith in themselves, not from a place of uncertainty. And while they may not have all the answers, they trust the process. They trust that every decision they make is leading them closer to the person they're becoming. You see, success is less about the destination and more about the journey of transformation. It's about the small daily decisions that build momentum. It's about the way you show up for yourself every day and make choices that align with your purpose. These choices may seem small at first, like choosing to get up early, to push through the discomfort, or to keep going when it feels hard. But over time, these small decisions compound, creating a ripple effect that propels you forward. Success isn't the result of one big decision, but of countless small ones, each one building on the last. And it's in those small decisions that your true power lies. Each choice is an opportunity to practice the mindset of success. Each time you choose to push through a challenge, to take that extra step, to keep going when the road gets tough, you are reinforcing the person you are becoming. This is why success isn't about waiting for the perfect circumstances. It's about showing up, making the right decisions, and doing the work no matter what the circumstances are. It's about having the courage to keep going, even when the path is unclear or uncertain. What separates those who attract success from those who don't is this: consistency in their decisions. They understand that success is not about being perfect. It's about staying the course. They don't let setbacks stop them. They don't let failure define them. They use every setback as fuel, every challenge as an opportunity to learn and grow. And because they make the decision to keep going, even when things get tough, they ultimately break through. This is the key. When you commit to making the right decisions, no matter how difficult, you begin to shift your identity. You no longer see yourself as someone who struggles or who isn't good enough. You begin to see yourself as someone who is capable, someone who is worthy of success, someone who is unstoppable. Your identity begins to align with the success you're working towards, and once your identity shifts, your reality will follow. So ask yourself, what decisions am I making today that are shaping my future? Am I making decisions that align with the person I want to become? Am I taking the actions that will attract success, or am I making excuses? Success is not a matter of chance, it's a matter of choice. And today, you have the power to choose. Every decision you make is a reflection of who you believe yourself to be. So, if you want to become the person who attracts success, you must start making decisions from that place. You must make decisions from the belief that you are worthy of success, that you are capable of achieving your dreams, and that nothing is impossible when you are willing to put in the work. When you start making decisions from this place of empowerment, you stop doubting your potential, you stop second-guessing yourself. You trust yourself to make the right choices, even when it's hard. And when you trust yourself, you start to make decisions that move you closer to the success you desire. Each decision is a step, and with every step, you get closer to becoming the person who attracts success. The key is not in waiting for the perfect moment or the ideal circumstances. It's in making the decision to take action today. Every choice you make, no matter how small, is an opportunity to take another step towards your vision of success. And with every decision, you shape your future, mold your identity, and attract the success that is rightfully yours. So choose wisely, choose boldly. And remember, success is not a matter of waiting for the right time. It's a matter of deciding that now is the time to take action. Now is the time to become the person who attracts success. The true power of success lies not in what you do, but in who you are becoming in the process. It's easy to get caught up in the rush for results, to chase after the end goal and overlook the transformation that's happening beneath the surface. But the truth is, success is a byproduct of your character, your mindset, and your ability to overcome the obstacles that come your way. It's not about the titles, the wealth, or the recognition. It's about becoming someone who is worthy of those things, someone who can sustain them once they arrive. This is where most people go wrong. They focus so much on what they want to achieve that they forget the most important part, the person they need to become in order to sustain that achievement. Success isn't just about getting to the top. It's about remaining there. And that requires a mindset, a work ethic, and a resilience that most people never develop. The person who attracts success is someone who builds these qualities over time with every challenge they face, every mistake they make, and every decision they make to push forward. This process of becoming requires you to let go of the old limiting beliefs that have held you back, the beliefs that tell you that you're not good enough, that success is reserved for others, or that you're too late to the game. These beliefs are not true, but they have been shaping your actions, or in many cases your inaction, for far too long. They have been keeping you stuck in a cycle of fear and doubt, never allowing you to reach your full potential. To become the person who attracts success, you must first challenge and break free from these limiting beliefs. You have to rewrite the story you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you are capable of. Every time you choose to step outside of your comfort zone, every time you choose to take action despite your doubts, you are building a new narrative for yourself. You are proving to yourself that you are worthy of success, that you are capable of achieving your dreams, and that nothing is beyond your reach. The truth is, you have everything within you to succeed. The only thing standing in your way is the belief that you don't. The person who attracts success is not someone born with special gifts or talents. They are someone who believes in themselves and their ability to learn, grow, and evolve. They understand that success is not a gift. It is a skill. something that can be developed through consistent effort, mindset shifts, and a willingness to fail forward. But belief alone is not enough. The person who attracts success also takes bold action. They don't wait for the perfect opportunity, they create their own. They understand that every moment is an opportunity to move closer to their goals. They don't let fear paralyze them. They use fear as fuel, pushing them to take risks, make decisions, and step into their greatness. Action is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. You can have all the belief in the world, but without action, your dreams will remain nothing more than fantasies. The person who attracts success is someone who takes decisive, consistent action, even when it feels uncomfortable, even when the outcome is uncertain. They know that every step they take, no matter how small, is bringing them closer to their ultimate vision.